Te presentamos una nueva locura de Telepizza, porque hay que estar loco para ofrecerte una pizza mediana por solo 4,95. Aprovechate de los martes locos. Telepizza. El secreto está en la masa.
Well, Inigo is not fit. Inigo won't play. Josiba, I have to check. Josiba has had a small injury. He's trained. He didn't train Monday, but he's trained Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I need to check to see if I think he's ready to play or not. I'll check again today. But I have a Reitz. If I don't have Josiba, I will have a Reitz. Elaine and Hector are not available. Elaine has not trained for a few days and Hector has felt unwell, so they wouldn't be available. Well, I've been happy with the training. The players have trained very well. Really good attitude, focus. So I'm very pleased with how the players have prepared themselves. We now need to go to Betis and win. We need to go there and get a result. I think in the first two games we've played well enough to win both games. We've had some chances, maybe not taken them. And I've been very pleased with us defensively. I think defensively we've been good, which is really important. So we have to go there and try and get 3 points. And we'll go there, try and be positive, but hard to play against away from home. No, that's correct. But it's the same for many clubs, and especially if you're at the big clubs where you have 10, 15 players away in international duty, then you do have a big problem. We had 3 players away this week. I don't know how many Betis have had away, but I wouldn't expect it was too many players. It's a bigger problem if you're at one of the top clubs. We have to try and get Carlos Vela and Diego Reyes back. The biggest problem for both those players will be jet lag. We have to assess their overall fitness, where they are. They came back in last night, 5 o'clock last night. We had them back. They done a recovery session last night at 5 o'clock. Bruma was back yesterday morning. He had some delays in his aeroplane coming back from Albania, but he trained a little yesterday morning. So today we assessed them, checked them out. It's not perfect, but as I said, it's normally the same for all clubs who have international players. It's not an easy preparation for the players to turn around and play again. It's very difficult for the international players. Well, we hope there's no effect, but I understand the point. Inigo Martinez is a very important player for us. Diego Reyes, maybe for the first time, has had to go and play for Mexico and now return and play. He didn't play so many games for Porto, means that maybe he could play for Mexico but come back and have no game. So this is something we need to see with Diego Reyes, and I spoke to him yesterday about it. I said, you know, this may be the first time you've had to come back and start playing important games again. So it's something we have to assess, but we have to hope that we have a good base. The players are well coached, well trained in their defensive planning, their organisation. And we hope that that the players who come in will be ready and able to deal with the situation. We have John and we have Mikel Gonzalez, both very experienced players. So we would hope that one of them will take Inigo's place tomorrow. And we hope that whatever one comes in is able to do the job. I think we've created some chances. I think we have created some chances. I don't think we've taken the chances. Would I like to create more? Yes, I want to create more. But I think the introduction of Iramendi will help us. I think it'll help the team play better. But we spoke about it. We need better crosses. We need a better final pass. To give the forward players chances to score, we need to make that final pass or the final cross. So of course we have to improve that. But I do think in one or two of the last games we've created some chances to score and we haven't taken them. I wouldn't say I won't use them, but I think it's unlikely that I use them together. But there will be some games where I use them because maybe we have to have those 2 players on. But I'd rather have a player who links the play between midfield and forwards. But I agree, we have to start scoring goals. So we understand we have to score goals to win. But I believe in Jonatas, he scored lots of goals. I believe in Agarechi that through the season, both those players will get opportunities to play. And when they do, we need them to score the goals when the opportunities come. We've only played 2 games just now. It's a bit early to make too many assessments, but hopefully Agarechi and Jonatas will score us the goals this season. I think when you're a goal scorer, you're always anxious to score your first goal. I think to get off the mark, to get started, is really important for any striker. They all want to score goals. And I think because he started pre-season very late and only joined with the team maybe 2-3 weeks before the season started, I think we have to give him a little bit extra time to find that form. But he's improving. He'll get to know the players better all the time. And hopefully he'll score the goals for us, which he scored for Elche last season. He was a very good goal scorer. He was physically difficult to play against. He was powerful, could score different types of goals with his head, with his feet, with shots. So we hope that we get that from him in the weeks to come. But we have to give him a little bit of time to settle in and make sure that we don't judge too quickly. It's a good question, and I think maybe you say 2 seasons. Is it not more than 2 seasons? Is it maybe more that L'Oréal have had a problem away from home? Could be something to do with the longer travel from this part of the country. Could be something to do with not having much away support at the game because it's so far for people to travel to the game. It could be a mental issue which we need to try and solve if it is. So this is why when we talk about away games here, I'm always concerned, not because always of the opposition, but because of the record that the team and the club has over not just 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. So this is something we have to try and if we are to be successful, we have to win games away from home. We have to win games away from home to be successful. It's part of the job that you know. Yeah, draws are good, but 1 win's like 3 draws. So if we can win 1, it's like 3 draws away from home. So we have to try and get more wins away from home. And I keep stressing to the players about being much harder to play against away from home. We have to be tougher. We have to be physically better away from home. Mentally tougher, that we don't accept it. If we go a goal behind, we have to go to try and get the goal back and win the game and get back in the game. If we go a goal up, we have to be ready to score a second goal, not to win 1-0, but to win 2-0 or more. So we have to change the mentality that, we have to get, the normal has to be to win. It has to be normal to win, not to lose. And we have to change that feeling. Well, I think there's 2 questions in the one. Physically away from home doesn't always mean just to be strong. In fact, it means to be brave enough to take the ball, pass it well as well, keep the ball, be tough enough. But be physical when you have the challenges, not to give free kicks away where the team could put the ball in the box. Then be able to defend the corner kick, defend the free kick. So there's lots of things which the word physical covers, not just maybe a physical challenge. So I hope that answers that a little bit. So there's more in the mental toughness, to be tough, hard, be a team which is hard to play against. So that's the message we have to get the players away from home. And I thought against Deportivo we had that. We gave Deportivo very few opportunities to score, which was good. But we also then have to take the opportunities we get in the game as well. Dave Billows I brought because he's with England and he has a contract with England. I brought for the pre-season, I wanted to get the players in the best condition I could get them in. I wanted to try and get them in. And the best thing about pre-season, I said before, was no injuries. No injury, small injuries. We had some people missed a small period, but in the main, most of the players, no muscle injuries, no hamstrings, no groins, no injuries. So pre-season is really important to get the players in physical condition. I think we got them in a good condition. Dave Billows is contracted to be out here some days every month, and he's due to come back very shortly again. He's been with England in the last week or two with the international period. So, but we have Carla. I wanted Carla to see lots of the stuff what Dave does, so that it helps. We can keep the work going as much as we can, because we want the players to be in physically good condition as much as we can. Well, every club I've managed, I've always felt it's a long-term job. My first team was Preston North End, and we came within one game of being in the Premier League. From the lower leagues, we came up. One game from the Premier League. We lost to Bolton Wanderers in the final of the playoff to be in the Premier League. Everton was the same. Everton was a project which couldn't be done quickly. Impossible. Real Sociedad I see also as a long project, and I know everybody wants things to be quick. Everybody in life wants everything to be quick now. But there is no quick fix when you're playing against people with 100 million to spend, or big clubs with the money, where the big television money goes to the bigger clubs. You cannot compete at that level. It has to be a gradual process. I hope what I'm trying to do is prepare me for how long I decide to stay, or this club with some good things which, when time comes, they can be followed on. Whether it be recruitment department, whether it be the chance to see what happens from other clubs. I hope I can help in some way along the way. But I have a really good relationship with the president. We speak every day. We talk about Sansi. Nearly every day we talk about Sansi. The president is so passionate about his young players that it should give great hope to all the young players around the club, because they know that they have a president who is always pushing young players, young players, young players. And I think it's a great thing that he has that. Me, I want a winning team. I want a winning team, and I want a team which we can win with, and hopefully that includes all those young players as well. I think the teams that have been promoted, and your knowledge is greater than mine. Mine is smaller. I've been to Sporting Gijón. We played. Great crowd, fantastic atmosphere, and the support will help them great. Real Betis, another big 40,000 people maybe, big support. Real Betis, and they bought Van der Vaart, Wilswinkel, Joachim, Westerman. So, well, maybe at the moment the promoted teams are dangerous opposition, because still with the momentum, new players, lots of excitement. You have to play every team in the season. I always say you have to play every team in the season 2 times. One at home, one away. You never know when you get them. You never know good time or bad time. But looking at Sporting Gijón against Real Madrid in the first home game of the season was matched. No, 2 teams matched, Real Madrid and Sporting Gijón. So I do think that the new promoted teams, at times you're unsure how the games are going to be. I know Pepe Mel. He was a very nice gentleman when he was manager of West Brom. I was manager of Everton at the time. So I know Pepe Mel well. And yes, you're right. I think if I hadn't taken the job, the persuasion of Joachim, the continued push, come on David, we want you, we want you, we want you here. Maybe Pepe Mel would have been the manager here. But Real Sociedad have a very persistent chairman, president, and he persuaded me that this was the right move, the right club to come to. I've certainly not been disappointed. I'm enjoying my time here. and I'm very happy here, and I'm glad I made the move. I'm very happy I've done it. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying all the new experiences. And maybe difficult for Pepe Mel, but I think Pepe Mel might also look and say he made the right choice in going to Betis. He's had a very good season last year, getting promoted with a big club.